Have you ever wondered if the hair color you're wearing right now is secretly making you look older, or if the right shade could instantly take 10 years off your appearance? For women over 60, hair color isn't just about covering grays. It's about expressing confidence, radiance, and showing the world that beauty has no age limit. Yet the question lingers: should you embrace your natural silver, go for a youthful blonde, or stay with a rich brunette? The truth is, each shade has its own power. Silver hair can look incredibly elegant and modern when styled well. Blonde is often considered the ultimate anti-aging hair color, bringing light and brightness to the face. Brunette, on the other hand, carries warmth and depth, projecting sophistication and strength. But here's the catch: choosing the wrong tone of any of these can work against you, washing out your complexion or emphasizing lines you'd rather soften. That's why understanding the best hair color for women over 60 is more than just a beauty choice. It's a lifestyle decision. In this video, we'll explore the pros and cons of each shade, discover how to match color with your skin tone, and reveal expert tips for keeping your hair healthy and vibrant at any age. By the end, you'll know exactly which direction to take to feel not only stylish, but also empowered. So let's begin with the shade that more and more women are embracing as a symbol of confidence and authenticity: silver hair. For many women over 60, the decision to let their hair go silver feels both liberating and intimidating. On one hand, silver strands are a natural reflection of wisdom, grace, and the life you've lived. On the other, society has often pressured women to cover gray as quickly as it appears. But here's the truth: silver hair is no longer something to hide. In fact, it's become a global style statement, celebrated on magazine covers, red carpets, and among everyday women who want to look elegant without pretending to be someone they're not. The beauty of silver hair is that it instantly communicates confidence. It tells the world, "I'm comfortable in my own skin." And when paired with the right cut and styling, gray hair can be just as striking, if not more, than blonde or brunette. Think of a sleek silver bob, a layered shoulder cut, or soft waves that shimmer under the light. These styles highlight texture and movement, making silver feel alive and youthful rather than dull or aging. That's why searches for gray hairstyles for women over 60 have skyrocketed in recent years. Of course, silver hair does come with its challenges. Without proper care, it can look flat, yellowish, or too ashy against certain skin tones. The key is choosing the right undertone, whether that's icy silver, a smoky gray, or even a soft pearly blend. Adding bright lipstick, bold accessories, or colorful clothing can also lift your look, keeping the hair from washing you out. And for women who love experimenting, lowlights in charcoal or pastel shades can bring depth and modern flair. Many women share stories of finally letting go of the dye and being surprised at the compliments they receive. One woman at 65 recalled that after years of covering her roots every 3 weeks, she transitioned to natural silver. To her delight, friends told her she looked more radiant and youthful because the color suited her personality. Instead of appearing old, she appeared authentic, and authenticity is always timeless. Silver hair proves that age can be your advantage, not your enemy. By embracing it with the right cut, styling, and care, you send a powerful message of elegance and self-acceptance. And if silver feels a little too daring, or if you're craving a shade that brightens your face even more, the next option might just be your answer. Let's talk about blonde. If silver hair represents elegance and authenticity, blonde shades symbolize light, warmth, and renewal. It's no wonder that blonde hair over 60 is one of the most searched for styles among mature women. Blonde has a way of brightening the entire face, softening fine lines, and creating the illusion of fuller, thicker hair. In fact, many stylists call blonde the ultimate anti-aging hair color, because of how it reflects light and gives skin a natural glow. One of the biggest advantages of going blonde later in life is how seamlessly it blends with gray regrowth. Instead of battling visible roots every few weeks, a carefully chosen blonde shade allows silver strands to mix in naturally. Honey blonde, sandy blonde, and champagne blonde are especially flattering for women over 60, offering both sophistication and vibrancy. Honey blonde works beautifully for warm skin tones. Sandy blonde gives a sun-kissed softness, while champagne blonde pairs well with cool undertones for an elegant, icy effect. Of course, blonde hair does come with responsibilities. Lightening hair often requires bleach, which can lead to dryness if not cared for properly. That's why stylists recommend nourishing treatments, weekly masks, and sulfate-free shampoos to keep blonde hair healthy and shiny. Using a purple shampoo can also neutralize brassiness, ensuring the color stays fresh and flattering. A short layered bob in sandy blonde, for example, can make a woman in her late 50s or early 60s look instantly rejuvenated, like a soft frame of light around the face. There's also a psychological effect to blonde. Many women say they feel more energetic and adventurous when they lighten their hair. It's almost as if the color itself becomes a reflection of optimism and openness to new experiences. One woman, age 58, shared that after switching to champagne blonde, her friends kept asking if she'd just come back from vacation because her complexion looked so refreshed. The truth, it wasn't a tropical getaway, it was simply the right shade of blonde. Still, not every blonde works for every woman. Go too light, and the result may look harsh or artificial. Go too golden, and it can make the skin look sallow. The key is balance, choosing a shade that complements your skin tone and your lifestyle. Blonde offers radiance and youthfulness, but maybe you prefer something richer, more grounded, and easier to maintain. If that sounds like you, let's step into the world of brunette shades, the color of warmth, depth, and quiet sophistication. While silver represents authenticity and blonde captures radiance, brunette offers something many women over 60 crave: timeless warmth, natural elegance, and low-maintenance beauty. In fact, brunette hair over 60 remains a classic choice because it strikes the perfect balance between sophistication and approachability. One of the greatest strengths of brunette shades is how forgiving they can be. Rich browns instantly add depth, giving the illusion of thicker, healthier hair. For women with fine or thinning hair, a medium brunette can create the fullness that lighter colors sometimes lack. Unlike blonde, brunette doesn't always require bleaching, which means the hair often retains more strength and shine. And unlike silver, brunette doesn't risk washing out the face if you choose the right undertone. But here's the secret: not all brunette shades are equally flattering. Very dark browns, especially close to black, can harden the face, emphasize lines, and drain color from the skin. The key is opting for softer, dimensional shades like chestnut, caramel brown, or light mocha. These tones reflect light beautifully, warming the complexion and adding youthful vibrancy. Caramel highlights woven into a chestnut base, for instance, can transform a simple haircut into something rich and radiant. Take the story of Susan, a 62-year-old who had been dyeing her hair jet black for years. She noticed her features looking harsher and her complexion dull. When she switched to a warm mocha brown with golden highlights, the change was dramatic. Friends commented that she looked refreshed and more approachable. It wasn't just about the color itself, it was about choosing the right brunette that softened her look while still feeling true to her personality. Another advantage of brunette is how well it adapts to lifestyle. For women who don't want to visit the salon every few weeks, brunette shades tend to grow out more gracefully. Gray strands can even be blended in with lighter brown highlights or balayage, creating a soft, natural contrast rather than a sharp line of regrowth. Psychologically, brunette often conveys trust, wisdom, and grounded energy. It's a color that says, "I know who I am," while still allowing room for playfulness through highlights and lowlights. And with the right styling, a layered cut, soft curls, or even a sleek pixie, brunette can be just as modern and stylish as blonde or silver. Brunette is proof that elegance doesn't have to be high maintenance. With the right shade, it enhances your features, highlights your natural warmth, and adds a sense of sophistication that never goes out of style. But what if you're not ready to commit fully to one color? What if you want depth, dimension, and a touch of creativity without going overboard? That's where highlights and lowlights come in, and they may be the perfect solution for adding youthful energy to any base shade. Sometimes it's not about choosing one solid color. It's about adding layers of light and shadow that make your hair come alive. This is where highlights and lowlights truly shine. For women over 60, they can be a game changer, creating the illusion of volume, depth, and movement without the need for drastic changes. No wonder searches for best highlights for gray hair and dimensional hair color over 60 are rising steadily. Highlights are lighter strands strategically placed to brighten your overall look. They catch the light, soften facial features, and make the hair appear fuller. Think of them as little sparks of sunshine woven into your style. Lowlights, on the other hand, are slightly darker tones added to create depth. When combined, the two work together like brushstrokes on a painting, bringing dimension and sophistication that flat colors often lack. The magic lies in customization. For silver hair, icy or smoky lowlights can keep the look modern and prevent it from appearing flat. For blonde, adding honey or caramel lowlights can tone down brassiness and create a natural sun-kissed effect. Brunette bases benefit enormously from subtle golden or chestnut highlights, which prevent the color from looking heavy and give a youthful, lifted appearance. Take the example of Linda, a 61-year-old who had always worn a single-tone chestnut brown. She felt her hair looked flat and lifeless, no matter how she styled it. Her stylist suggested weaving in caramel highlights and a few deeper mocha lowlights. The transformation was stunning. Suddenly, her hair had body and sparkle, and Linda described it as finally looking like the woman I feel inside, lively and confident. Another advantage is maintenance. Highlights and lowlights allow for softer grow out. Unlike single process color, where regrowth lines can be obvious, dimensional coloring blends in more naturally. This means fewer salon visits and less stress over touch-ups, which is ideal for women who want to look polished without constant upkeep. The effect also extends beyond appearance. Adding highlights and lowlights can change how you feel about your hair. Many women say the dimension makes them feel refreshed and modern, almost as if they've had a subtle facelift. And with so many options, balayage, face framing highlights, or even bold streaks, you can choose a look that fits your personality, whether that's elegant, playful, or daring. Highlights and lowlights prove that hair color isn't just about covering gray or sticking to one shade. It's about artistry, texture, and movement. With the right balance, your hair will look fuller, shinier, and more youthful. But there's one more key factor you can't ignore: your skin tone and lifestyle. Even the most beautiful highlights won't shine if the shade doesn't complement your complexion. So let's explore how to choose the perfect color based on your skin tone and the way you live your life. One of the most overlooked secrets to finding the best hair color for older women is matching it with your skin tone and lifestyle. You could pick the most beautiful blonde, brunette, or silver shade, but if it doesn't harmonize with your complexion or fit your daily routine, the result may fall flat. When chosen wisely, however, the right shade can brighten your face, soften lines, and feel effortless to maintain. Let's start with skin tone. Women with cool undertones, those whose skin has hints of pink or blue, tend to shine in shades like icy silver, champagne blonde, or smoky brunette. These colors balance the skin and enhance its natural glow. Imagine a 68-year-old with porcelain skin wearing an elegant champagne blonde bob. The light reflects beautifully, giving her a radiant, youthful aura. For women with warm undertones, skin that leans golden, peachy, or olive, warm shades are more flattering. Honey blonde, caramel brown, or chestnut brunette add richness and warmth that mirror the skin's natural depth. Picture a woman in her early 60s with warm, sun-kissed skin. A honey blonde layered cut doesn't just complement her coloring, it enhances it, making her look vibrant and approachable. And for those with neutral undertones, the sky is the limit. Both cool and warm shades can work, offering flexibility. A woman with neutral undertones could confidently wear silver with ash lowlights for a chic, modern look, or she could opt for a soft mocha brunette for timeless sophistication. But it isn't just about undertones. Lifestyle plays a big role too. If you're active outdoors, gardening, or spending time at the beach, lighter shades like blonde or silver may require extra maintenance to protect against sun damage and dryness. In that case, low-maintenance brunette shades might be a better choice. On the other hand, if you love attending social events or enjoy experimenting with fashion, a bold blonde or striking silver can make a statement and become part of your signature style. Consider Margaret, a 70-year-old retired teacher. With her fair, cool-toned skin, she always struggled to find a color that didn't wash her out. After years of medium brown dye, she switched to silver with smoky lowlights. Suddenly, she looked glowing and modern. Her lifestyle, filled with book clubs, art shows, and volunteering, meant she wanted something stylish but not high maintenance. Silver was the perfect fit. The key takeaway is this: the best hair shades for mature skin tone are not one size fits all. They depend on who you are, how you live, and how you want to feel when you look in the mirror. Choosing a color that reflects both your natural beauty and your daily rhythm ensures that your hair always works for you, not against you. And once you've chosen the perfect shade, there's one final step to make sure it stays luminous and youthful: proper care. Because no matter how beautiful the color, healthy hair is always the real crown. Choosing the perfect shade is only half the journey. The real magic happens when you know how to care for your hair so that color, whether silver, blonde, or brunette, remains vibrant, healthy, and full of life. For women over 55, hair naturally becomes thinner, drier, and more fragile, which means that hair care for women over 60 is just as important as the color itself. First, let's talk about cleansing. Using a sulfate-free shampoo is one of the best anti-aging hair tips you can adopt. Harsh sulfates strip away natural oils, leaving hair brittle and dull. Instead, gentle shampoos help maintain shine while keeping your scalp healthy. If you're blonde, a purple shampoo once a week can neutralize brassiness. For silver shades, products with blue or violet pigments prevent yellow tones from creeping in. Conditioning is equally essential. Weekly deep treatments or masks infused with keratin, collagen, or natural oils can restore strength and elasticity. A nourishing hair oil applied to the ends prevents frizz and gives hair that silky, youthful finish. Think of it as skincare for your hair: consistent, protective, and nurturing. Heat styling is another factor that can age hair prematurely. While a sleek blowout or curling iron can look fabulous, frequent high heat weakens strands. Instead, try air drying when possible or use heat protectant sprays before styling. Even reducing the temperature by a few degrees can make a long-term difference. Nutrition also plays a major role. A diet rich in omega-3s, vitamin B, and antioxidants supports stronger, shinier hair from within. Some women over 60 swear by collagen supplements to maintain thickness and resilience. It's a reminder that beautiful hair isn't just about what you put on it. It's also about how you care for your body overall. Let's not forget protection. The sun, pollution, and even hard water can dull color and damage hair. A wide-brimmed hat during long walks, a silk scarf at the beach, or even a simple UV protectant spray can safeguard your shade. Little steps add up to lasting results. Take Carol, a 63-year-old with champagne blonde highlights. She used to complain that her hair looked dull just weeks after leaving the salon. Once she switched to sulfate-free products, added a weekly deep conditioner, and started covering her hair outdoors, the difference was remarkable. Her blonde now glows for months, and she feels confident without constant salon visits. Healthy hair is timeless hair. Whether you're rocking natural silver, glowing blonde, or rich brunette, caring for your hair ensures that your chosen color always looks intentional, polished, and radiant. And now that we've covered shades, skin tones, and care, it's time to bring it all together. So, which color truly deserves the crown? Let's wrap up with the key takeaways and a reminder of what matters most. So, what have we discovered on this journey through silver, blonde, and brunette? Each shade tells a different story, and each one can be the best hair color for women over 60, depending on your personality, skin tone, and lifestyle. Silver represents elegance, authenticity, and the freedom to embrace natural beauty. Blonde radiates light, youthfulness, and that sought-after, anti-aging hair color effect. Brunette carries warmth, depth, and timeless sophistication. Highlights and lowlights bring dimension, while proper care ensures your hair always shines, no matter the shade you choose. But beyond color, here's the real secret. The most youthful hairstyle is not defined by a trend or a formula. It's about choosing a look that makes you feel alive, confident, and true to yourself. When you feel good in your own skin and with your own hair, you project a beauty that's far more powerful than anything a bottle of dye can provide. Remember, you're not limited by age. You're empowered by it. Whether you decide to let your hair go naturally silver, brighten your face with blonde, or enhance your warmth with brunette, the choice is yours. And that choice is what makes you radiant. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Which shade are you leaning toward? Have you embraced your silver? Are you glowing in blonde? Or are you staying loyal to brunette? Share your story in the comments below, because your journey could inspire another woman just like you. If this video has helped you see new possibilities, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might be asking the same questions about her hair. And if you're ready for more inspiration, be sure to check out our next video. 10 hairstyles that instantly make you look younger. After 60. Because at the end of the day, beauty doesn't fade with time. It evolves. And your hair, no matter the shade, is simply another way to celebrate the radiant woman you already are.